Hey kids, History Channel guy here. So it's been a long time since I talked some Oversimplified, and I thought that I was due for a video, so I'm just going to give my thoughts on Oversimplified's first Punic Wars, part 1 and 2, and I'm going to try to give an estimate when I think that his second Punic War video is going to come out. Okay, before we get started though, most of you are not subscribed to the channel, and if you want Oversimplified and now Salmonella because he's back updates, give a subscription please. Okay. So, like his previous videos, I have to admit I'm a little bit disappointed with the direction Oversimplified went with, and frankly, I think the numbers speak for themselves. So, if you look at Oversimplified's first Napoleonic Wars video, that's part 1. He has 34 million views on it, and given that was released a year ago, but I still think this applies. Now, if you go to Oversimplified's first Punic Wars videos, that's part 1, again, he only has 10 million views, and that drops to 7.5 million when you go to his part 2 for the first Punic Wars. Now, many of you might think, oh, this is because the Punic Wars are a obscure historical occurrence, like, that's why there's not many viewers. Well, I kind of have to disagree with you there because, for instance, the War for the Bucket, which I think is about as obscure as it gets, has 20 million views. And even though I don't like it, the Pig War also has 20 million views, and the Three Kingdoms has 29 million. And I think this has to do with the lower quality that we're starting to see in Oversimplified's videos. Not with the writing or the quality of the animation, but the fact that he's steering away from why we liked him in the first place, which was an oversimplified version of history, to basically a lot of cheap jokes. The one that really stood out to me was the joke involving the guy's butt. And for some reason, it just really bothered me that this was in an Oversimplified video because they talked about this random guy's butt for like 2 minutes and didn't talk about the war. You would have never seen that in an old Oversimplified video. Like, imagine if you went to the American Revolution Oversimplified video and you had a skit about George Washington's butt. It would just seem immature and dumb. And that's the thing that I don't like about Oversimplified now, is that a lot of his jokes are just immature. They don't take as much wit as you'd think. And I'm just frankly really disappointed in the quality. And I think his viewers are also disappointed because you're not having repeat viewers, which make up the bulk of Oversimplified's content. Some of my videos that at least many of my views on Oversimplified views have been repeat viewing, so I haven't found the need to look at the first Punic War again because I frankly didn't like the videos. I don't need to watch 50 minutes of the first Punic War by Oversimplified because it just seemed immature to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely overreacting. Maybe I'm acting like an old man. But I really am disappointed in Oversimplified's past 3 videos, especially for how long it's taken him to get out these videos. And frankly, I might have to go back to Salmonella, who looks like he's just right back to his old ways. He seems excellent again. And I can't wait for the next Salmonella video, but I frankly can really wait for the next Oversimplified video, especially if it's just going to be on the second Punic War. Like, I guess we're going to talk about that now. I am really disappointed that if the next video is the second Punic War, which I frankly think that's what it's going to be. The issue right now is Oversimplified basically took over a year, or almost a year, to get us a new video, which is the longest time span ever. And I think that a lot of that had to do with he was going to work on the first Punic War and the second Punic War, and he's basically waiting for like a good month period to release it. The first Punic War was released on September 2nd, meaning that we are just above a month and 7 days after that video is released. So what I think is going to happen is he's either going to release the second Punic War video in November, he's putting the last touches on it right now, or it's going to be another December release, so that he's going to try to sell some of his plush toys. That would be my theory, but November, early December, just so he can try to get some holiday dollars going through. But I'm just disappointed because I really think that there are some great things that Oversimplified hasn't gone over, aka the Vietnam War, Caesar, other things that I've gone through in my videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And it just bothers me that he's just taking these historical events that frankly I don't give a crap about. I don't give a crap about the Punic War, the Second Punic War. I think they're just dumb. Like I guess I'm gonna learn about Hannibal, and it's gonna be basically a Hannibal biopic in the next one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just disappointed, and I don't know how else to say it. That I'm disappointed in the quality of Oversimplified's work recently, and his decision making when picking new videos. But as always, this is just me ranting, and maybe I'm completely overreacting. Maybe the second Punic War video is going to be excellent, and for I know, we might get our long-awaited Vietnam War video coming up next, which would be awesome. But I do have to emphasize, if we're going to get a Vietnam War video, I want it to be like the Civil War or Revolutionary War, or what frankly I think is his best work in hindsight now, the Napoleonic War, where it was mature. It gave us good insight into the life of Napoleon. It wasn't just easy toilet humor mixed with some history. But that's all I have to say, guys. Again, I'm really sorry I've been able to post that much. I'm literally a double major in college and my senior year, and I'm actually struggling really hard in a class right now, so I'm just trying to graduate. But as soon as break comes around, I'm going to be posting so much more because I'll have so much more time on my hands. Anyways, remember to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.